Okay, I'm sorry. I really feel like I'm that one dude that cancels people on Twitter. But SomeSteven, the worst content creator in PF I've literally ever seen. Just looking at his thumbnails and titles. Cursed setups. Ballistics tracker, changing names of guns. All he does is use conversions. Longest guns. He doesn't actually use the longest guns. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, he's the setup channel. Found it. This video. This guy. Read this. He says he's not gonna link it. He linked it. He edited this comment.
So I did a video.
And like he defended himself in the comments saying, "Oh, they say they have permission." Like, look at this. He doesn't support blah blah blah. They state it isn't for profit. It's impossible to not be for profit. If a premium player plays the game, depending on how much time they played the game, the devs get money. It's a modded version. Technically, modded material isn't blocked by copyright. It is because they stole the code. It's so stupid. That's the reason why I saw SomeSteven and why I watch his videos to find more dumb stuff like this. And he uploads a video on how to level up fast in Phantom Forces. Know what he does? He tells you to get good. He doesn't give any good information, which I actually will, because unlike him, I play this game. Okay, we're 1 minute into the video and I haven't heard a single word about how to level up fast in Phantom Forces. Very stupid.
End of this video. Find a gun that you're good with. Just get good, bro. Just get good. Because
Even though that's literally what he does because he's an idiot.
because that's dumb and unproductive. So I would recommend that if you're pretty new to the game or you'd like to level up fast, I would definitely say use an automatic weapon. Snipers are...
First of all, I sort of agree, but I don't. If you're new to the game, use whatever you're comfortable with. And, like, he's gonna say that in a second, but it's like, listen to how he argues why snipers are worse.
Not going to be your best friend whenever it comes to leveling up quick, even if you have super good aim, just because slower fire rate, longer reload times. If you get a big group of dudes in front of you...
Bro, slower fire rate and long reload times. This man literally has his SCAR SSR pulled out. That thing has a pretty decent fire rate, and I'm able to use it like a regular DMR. I'm not treating it like a sniper. Gosh, bro.
Instead of pulling off 750 XP or something, you're going to pull off like 2 kills and then die.
Untrue, you have a freaking secondary. And again, now he pulls it up because he doesn't mention in the video. Like, gosh, bro. Stop feeding these low ranks and noobs dumb content that doesn't actually help.
So it's 7. Even if you're like level... Here, let's say you have the MP5 SD. Or like
Oh,
60.
yeah. This dude, literally, MP7 supremacy. He's like, oh, if you're high enough rank to use the MP5SD, you shouldn't use it. You should use the MP7. It's better. And I'm like, God, I am gonna show you how to actually get good in this game and get high KDR, high kills, just destroying the noobs. First, get into the PFUI Hub dev. It's amazing. First step, you're gonna want to go server browser, search, and then choose your region. I just use all the US. Then you're gonna find a map that you're comfortable with. I don't care what it is. Whatever you think is a good map, play it. I do not care what you think it is. I'd say my 2 favorites, elevation and height. I'll do height right now because I was using the SCAR SSR because it needed kills. Anyways, you're gonna sort by amount of players. You're gonna want to get a 25 to 30 player lobby. And on the right hand side, you're gonna look at the time remaining. This says 3:32 with 26 players. I'll join this one with 13 minutes left. You hit join. Now, as a person with over 100 kills on all guns and 300 kills on the majority of freaking SMGs, PDWs, that type of gun, it's just, he's wrong. He's totally wrong. There are some bad guns that I do not recommend. Talking like your Tommy guns, your freaking jury. I don't recommend that kind of thing. But In the PDWs, I'm just going to go off what I see on screen right now. MP5K, amazing. UMP45, amazing. G36C, lacking. MP7, pretty good. MAC10, pretty good to amazing. P90, pretty good, not my style. MP5, pretty good, too much recoil. Colt SMG, amazing. L2A3, amazing. MP5SD, amazing. MP10, amazing. M3A1, good, not my type of gun. MP5/10, good, maybe amazing. Uzi, pretty good, not my type of gun. AUG-3 Para, amazing. K7, pretty good, not my type of gun. Krinkov, good. PPSH, good. Falpar Shorty, good. Chris Vector, insane. PP Bison, meh. MP40. Just to show you I'm not capping, look, top right of your screen. 400, 200, or I'll just round up for these. 400, 300, 300, 400, 300, 300, 300, 12, 1300, 300, 300, 300, 300, 400, 300, 300, 300, and I have a 2 lower kill that I still need to bump up. Basically, I'm just grinding out kills on all of these guns. And I can tell you for a fact, all of these I loved using, except for Krinkov, Tommy Gun, and yeah, that was about it. Oh, and I didn't love using the M3A1. Basically, my point is, he's telling you to use the MP7 when all of these other guns are amazing and super viable. The reason why the MP7 isn't insane is because look at the damage and fire rate. 30 to 18 with 950. Just compared to the Colt SMG, 34 to 18. Already, this is just a better MP7. And then he was saying this gun isn't good. It is good, because the slower fire rate and higher damage is good if you want to be more accurate. Going into the MP7 with my default setup, it's like, that's not that accurate. Sure, it's pretty good CQC, but then you just use a different gun like the Colt SMG. It's not hard to understand these things. Now going back to how to get XP and get good, you're gonna want to find a server on a map that you like, on a game mode that you like, with at least 10 minutes left on the clock, and you're gonna want to find a server that doesn't have too many rank 100 pluses. You're also going to look at the KDRs of people on the scoreboard, how active the server is. For instance, this server, it'd be kind of decent, but kind of bad, because there's more people to kill on the other team and less competition, because nobody is spawning in. But, your spawn could get easily overrun, and you'll rack up your deaths. Okay, back to the video.
7 still seems like one of the best, if not the best, lower level option. You unlock it at rank 9, basically anybody can get to.
It's not. MP5K, amazing gun for everything. That's like the exact same, if not better, recoil as the MP7. I'm lagging insanely hard thanks to recording, but anyways. My point is, MP7 is not the best low rank freaking scout PDW. It's just not.
Rank 9 within maybe an hour of gameplay, if that. Or actually, I'm not too sure about that because it's been many years since I've leveled up to that point. But something like the MP7 is crazy accurate. Like, I'm hitting this dude from across the map.
It's not.
Load time, and it's just overall a very, very good gun to use. Something else I'd recommend.
Also, what the heck is that setup? Dual tri-laser? Just use blue laser.
The M4A1. The M4A1, it's very standard, but this also has decent accuracy, decent fire rate.
Yeah,
it's your first
M4A1 is
unlock
good
for the carbine tab, so you're just gonna kind of have it off the start. But you do, I'm sure, as you guys know, earn credits as you level up. So maybe get a couple of attachments here and there.
M4A1 is just by far better than by far better than the MP7. This thing got like insane recoil. Why did he spawn? Whatever. Recap. First 2.5 minutes, he's told me nothing that's useful.
Obviously stuff that's very accurate. Stuff that's going to allow you to get a lot of shots off really quick, especially if you're somebody who doesn't have really good aim, which I know I'm not.
I don't have good aim. Guess what? I still use decent fire rate weapons when I'm doing medium to long range. Being able to get off shots fast won't matter if it literally can't hit the broad side of a barn. Like, come on.
Because of that. I'm sure there's going to be one guy who's like, well, I'll have you know, I went from like level 1 to level 1,000,000 with Bosun and nothing else. But
Bruh.
it's not going to end up working for everybody. And I'm trying to go over much more general types of stuff, I guess.
I'm going over general stuff too. And I'm doing it better. I'm telling you what type of servers you want, how many players, what's the skill of the players, learning to check the scoreboard for KDRs and stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of red dots over there. Speaking of which, another thing that I would recommend too, if you're...
You don't need to recommend spotting. Just tell them to spam E. You should do that by default. If you're a new player, I'm telling you right now, spam E. It doesn't matter about the XP, just do it.
Trying to level up quick is always play objectives. In game modes like Kill Confirmed, you're able to get...
Don't always play the objective. What you want to do is you play around the objective. You don't just only do the objective. You get kills. And if there's an open point to capture, you're going to capture that point. Because if you just get tons of XP, your skill isn't going to get any better. But if you're doing it pretty even, that's good.
Extra XP off of people by picking up their tags after you kill them. Or in game modes like Capture the Hill, you can actually earn XP by capturing the hill.
If you're gonna do King of the Hill, for XP, don't do it. Join a different server that's doing Flare Dom.
And by standing on it for long periods of time.
Don't stand on it for XP. You get like 10 per 5 seconds.
As far as players go, getting headshots like that right there gives you a little bit of extra XP.
And nobody goes for headshots. You just hit them. Like, you're aiming for the head. You're not specifically like, no, I can't kill this guy if I don't get a headshot.
As far as strategy goes, it kind of depends on exactly what you're doing. Or I should say rather what you're using. So for instance, I'm using the MP7.
Guess what? It does matter what you're using, but it's not hard locked. Let's just take a map like Heights, for example. This can be a CQC and LRC and medium range combat map. For CQC, you rush them. And if you're trying to play LRC, you snipe them. And if somebody rushes you, you pull out your secondaries and hit them. If it's a few people. If it's just one person, you can snipe them.
Which is a much more mobile gun, obviously. It's an SMG.
Okay, listen. Let's find, just like a mega fast gun. This thing has 15 walk speed. 15 walk speed. If you learn movement, like imp sliding, you're gonna run just as fast with a 15 walk speed as you are with a 13 or 14 walk speed. Like, not just as fast, but like, two guns, their walk speed, if you know movement, it doesn't matter. Don't choose your guns based on walk speed.
So with this base...
But I do recommend choosing your melee based on walk speed, because freaking Brass Knuckles, fastest thing in the game. They're kind of good, but really bad because they can't one hit.
Basically allows me to do is be able to be a lot more mobile. For my personal playstyle, I'm just always all over the place regardless of what I'm using. So for me, being able to move around a lot is really, really key to me being able to get XP and get a bunch of kills.
Just because I hate SomeSteven, look at his movement. He doesn't know how to imp slide. He doesn't know how to spam freaking super jumps.
I would recommend this, but in Phantom Forces, movement is everything, and if you don't have...
It is, and he has trash movement.
All the different movements with all the sliding...
He doesn't know movement. He's not the person to talk to when you're asking about movement.
And the super jumping and everything down, then it might be a bit harder to be able to be more mobile. So, for instance, you can see here, I'm just hopping over the walls.
God, his super jumps are so pathetic.
And hopping onto the roofs. Stuff like that's going to be hugely beneficial, and I might do a video on that at some point. But
I don't want to see the video. It's going to be even worse. I'm going to be a React Andy.
right now, this is just going over the basics of leveling up pretty quick. So say that you're not somebody who knows how to jump around too much, and you flop onto a tank
Which is him.
as soon as you fly out of a window. Say that you're somebody who's not super still. Now, luckily, ping.
Learn movement. It doesn't matter the walk speed of the gun. I am running plenty fast with a freaking 11 walk speed weapon. So don't tell me, I have an LMG, I cannot move. Oh no. Learn movement. It's not difficult.
Which I think is dumb, but you know, whatever. I would recommend using something like the Colt LMG, which is also a starting gun. Obviously, this will...
I don't recommend it. It has terrible recoil.
Colt LMG, I think, is probably one of the more solid, well-rounded...
It's not. Low rank, let's look at this. You got the M60, good. Auto gauge bar, decent. MG3, meh. On par with the Colt LMG. RPK 12, overrated. L86, pretty good. RPK, pretty good. HA21, pretty good. Scarhammer, pretty good. RPK 74, pretty good. I don't like it as much. MG3, pretty good.
LMGs. So with an LMG, you can just kind of sit...
But low rank, I recommend this. It's a 43. This is just a 0, so yeah.
Sit in one spot for the most part, or in one little section of the map, and just kind of hold mouse 1 and point it at people. I can just kind of sit up here as well. Something like this.
Move around. I do not recommend staying in one spot for more than 1.5 minutes.
Just kind of watch over the hill. The enemy dudes do kind of have it right now, which is, you know, a little bit problematic, but...
You need to be able to rotate. On this map, in Castle Keep that he's in, you need to be constantly moving. You can't just stay in one place. Somebody's gonna flank you because they know where you are after they died.
For the point of, let's say I want to be super mobile though. I could fly down to the point, kill everybody, and then I could just kind of sit on the point. Not what I was expecting to happen there actually. But just kind of sit on the point, capture.
Again, play around the point. Don't like focus on it. I'm telling, go for kills. You see an open hill, you capture the hill, and you keep moving around searching for kills. You do not rotate around the points. That will just rack up deaths, and you won't get MVP for top score. Trust me, I love freaking playing CTF and only doing CTF. It's just not going to get you very much XP.
To that, get 400. And hold the hill.
By only CTF, I mean like going for the flag instead of playing around it.
Go for a little bit, getting extra XP. I'm sorry to keep repeating XP so much. I'm sorry.
So from here on out, it's just a boring video, and we're going to do a little recap right before the end about how you actually want to get XP.
Honestly, playing the objective is going to be probably one of the best things to be able to level you up fast.
Again,
I got like 6 kills there.
Don't play the objective, play around it.
XP. And again, you know, it kind of runs with the whole thing where having a fast mobile gun typically, at least in my opinion, is much
You
better.
don't need a fast mobile gun,
The
just
MG36
M-slide.
here, which is a rank 33, which is relatively low level. You don't move.
Only reason why this gun is good is because he has the conversion. And guess what? At low ranks, you don't have enough credits to buy the conversions. So don't recommend guns that require conversions. I don't know why people think that I don't know why other YouTubers don't think about this. Low ranks don't have access to conversions. Stop making videos about conversions.
Move super quick with this, but it has a decently fast reload.
Decently fast? Heck no, that's sluggish. Dude, it moves like a freaking snail, unless you're M-sliding. And he doesn't know how to M-slide. I don't know why he thinks this is fast.
It does enough damage, and you move kind of fast enough to be able to, say, kind of like move around a bit. Like
you can do it with any gun, with any walk speed if you know how to move. But he doesn't. Again, see what he did there? He was pushing the hill, he wasn't playing around it. if you look where my mouse is, I would have gone out of there. I would have gone to the right. I would have cleared out this L area. Then you might have pushed up to here, cleared out that area, and the area that you can't see that's off screen, and then you capture the hill. You get the kills, then the points from the captures.
Of course, before I get to the point by level 5, you know, that's just how it goes. Mobility is the name of the game with this thing, or with this game.
It is.
Not a thing. So let's go through a quick rundown.
He doesn't know how to move. Okay, rundown. Let's hear
I would
him.
recommend fast and mobile guns like the...
Don't use any gun that you like. I recommend at least 34 damage up close, and at least like 600 fire rate. I don't know, but that's really flexible. Like, you can do any fire rate. I just don't recommend really low fire rates like the M3A1, but the L2A3 is like a good low fire rate weapon.
MP7. If you don't want to be super runny all over the place, and you just kind of want to be a bit more conservative in your playstyle,
M41 has like the exact same walk speed as the MP7. Like, bro, what? And no, please move around with the M4A1. Like, don't feel the need to like stay in one spot, stay in one place of the map. Rotate.
I would recommend something like the M4A1, or something like even the L20.
Oh god, not the L22. I know like one YouTuber really good with it, but the gun is just underwhelming. Like, use the assault rifle variant, or at least the LMG variant, because the LMG variant is busted. Not the freaking carbine.
22 for that matter is decent. And if you really just kind of want to implant yourself somewhere, I would recommend using something like the Colt LMG.
Colt LMG has pretty bad recoil. I'm glad they nerfed it. It's still decent, but use the freaking L86 or AUG H-bar. Or, if you're feeling spicy, use the freaking RPK-12 with burst and blah blah blah.
Or the MG36. If you want...
Like, he's picking some of the worst guns. If you don't have freaking conversions like the .300 blackout.
To save up a little bit of credits, I would definitely recommend the P90.
Save up credits? Why are you buying a freaking, what is that, rank 24 gun? Are you insane? Just unlock it.
I'm sure that most people who play this game have the P90 already unlocked, so this is also a really, really good option as well. And
again, P90, good pen, but the recoil is whack.
most early stuff inside of the Assault tab,
all of the guns in the Assault tab are amazing.
just fine as well. I would, however, avoid the sniper.
Don't avoid the snipers. Seriously. Intervention at 1 taps torso to like 100 studs. Amazing gun. DMRs, you got the freaking SKS. That thing is a headshot machine.
Category altogether if your sole purpose is just straight up leveling up. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a shorter video or if this is a bit more clunky of an explanation. This is
Shorter video? Dude, he literally drags it out to 8 freaking minutes just so he can get the ad revenue. He doesn't care about this game.
it's just designed to be a quick little video to kind of show people who are
Quick little video. If it was quick, it'd be like 4 minutes. Just tell him. Here, I'll do my recap right now. Okay, here, if you skip to this time period, you just want to know the fast way to get XP. First, know your playstyle. Long range, medium range, short range. So once you know what the type of playstyle you want to find a map that fits that playstyle. Looking for medium to long range, Desert Storm. Looking for CQC medium range, Elevation. Let's say I like Elevation for the CQC. Then, so I'm a little bit too picky, so I'm gonna say I'll play any game mode. So bottom left, you're just gonna choose server region for good ping, game mode if the map has that game mode available. Hit refresh to make sure that you're updating it constantly. None of these servers are more than 10 minutes. I'll be less picky about the map. I'll just play freaking Desert Storm for now because it has everything. Domination. Oh no, well that sucks. Time remaining. This server has 27. I'll join this. Now that you got your server, you're going to want to make sure it's not a sweaty server. Basically, you're going to check out their ranks. You're going to check out their KDRs, their scores, and like the general server composition. If you're seeing like more than 3 or 4 rank 100s, the server's going to get sweaty. You can't just vibe there. If it has maybe 1 or 2, maybe you're the only rank 100 in the entire server, or if you're not even rank 100, blah blah blah. You're gonna want that type of server. take this server an example. We got 1, 2, 3 rank 100s and a ton of low ranks that are easy to farm. We got one high KDR, another, but like for the most part, meh KDRs. Game just started. Not many people. Oh, more people are spawning in. My team doesn't look like there are that many people spawning in. Oh, my friend joined. Yeah, you gotta turn off joins if you have a bunch of high rank friends. Basically, choose your guns depending on their damage and their performance at different ranges. Short CQC, you want the high damage up close. Medium range, you want consistent damage. And long range, you want freaking high damage at range.
Who are newer to the game or who are just wanting some basic tips and tricks for leveling up and being able to unlock more stuff. If you enjoyed this video or it helped you out at all, make sure that you subscribe. I would really
make sure you dislike if you don't like the videos.
So excited to reach that milestone. Still don't know what I want to do for the 30k special. Still don't know what I'll do after I hit 40k. If you got any ideas, make sure that you leave those below. If you have any other kind of tutorials or tips and trick stuff that you want me to go over, definitely let me know as well. Don't forget to check out the Roblox group store linked below where you can buy some epic swag merch. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, stay safe and peace.
He deadass added this bonus clip to get above 8 minutes.
What the? Where did he come from?
I don't know.
Out of the.
Anyways, so sorry if my thoughts were rambling and I wasn't very clear about how to get XP. If you want a dedicated video on how to level up fast, just ask me. I'll be more helpful in this stupid video. And about his content, just gonna wrap it up. Clickbaitiest titles in the world is just so garbage.